headlines for this hour on VTV News. Prime Minister urges Cần Thơ to mobilize all resources for a development plan. And Vietnam consistently ensures and promotes human rights.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. VTV News starts right now.
Hello, it's 8 a.m. local time in Hanoi, and you're watching VTV News. Prime Minister Phie attended a conference on Sunday to announce development plan for Cần Thơ City from 2021 to 2030 with a vision extending to 2050. The plan also emphasized efforts to encourage investment in the city.
Prime Minister Phie commended Cần Thơ City for presenting its development plan. He emphasized the crucial need for the city and relevant authorities to effectively implement key solutions, focusing on innovation, technology, and green and digital transformations. The Prime Minister also highlighted the importance of building infrastructure for regional connectivity, reducing logistic costs, and enhancing product competitiveness. The foremost task emphasized was the mobilization of resources.
It all comes down to resources. These resources encompass internal factors such as people, nature, cultural heritage, and unity, which are of utmost importance. Another critical aspect is the development of infrastructure to enhance the value of land, forests, and water. Thirdly, effective collaboration between the public and private sectors is crucial, necessitating a business-friendly environment, streamlined procedures, and increased individual responsibility. Additionally, policy mechanisms are also significant. The fifth aspect involves cooperation among provinces, supported by government departments, particularly in attracting foreign and private investment. It is essential to utilize resources with a clear purpose, avoiding prolonged efforts.
The Prime Minister discussed important aspects of the country's progress and development strategies during the conference. He urged government departments to promptly and effectively address suggestions from localities, citizens, and businesses. Regarding investors, he highlighted the significance of fulfilling commitments, adhering to laws, and upholding ethical business practices.
Prime Minister Phie met with voters in Vĩnh Thạnh District, Cần Thơ City on Sunday following the 6th session of the 15th National Assembly. The district is home to a diverse voter populations with various religious backgrounds. More in the following story.
Prime Minister Phie extended New Year and Christmas wishes to the people and the Catholic community in Cần Thơ City. He emphasized the government's commitment to ensuring freedom of belief, respecting all religions and their activities, as well as their contribution to the country. The Prime Minister also highlighted Vietnam's efforts to enhance ties with the Vatican. He encouraged priests and Catholic believers to continue leading virtuous lives, contributing to the Vietnam-Vatican relationship and helping build a prosperous and unified nation. After receiving a report on the 6th session by the National Assembly delegation of Cần Thơ City, the Prime Minister addressed and clarified various concerns raised by the voters.
Vĩnh Thạnh District has a strong agricultural output, but the prices of its products are not well assured.
In today's world, every product requires a brand. Regional plans should coordinate with businesses to gain market access, collaborate with banks for financial support, and establish cooperative associations for partnerships. Afterward, we should incorporate new science and technology. Furthermore, it is necessary to have free trade agreements and bilateral agreements to ensure stable markets for the products.
The Prime Minister also discussed matters related to the development of the VTV Industrial Park, highway construction, and the training of high-quality human resources in Cần Thơ City.
Prime Minister Phie held a working session with Jensen Huang, the President and CEO of NVIDIA Corporation in Hanoi on Sunday. During the meeting, the Prime Minister expressed his high appreciation for the first working visit of the NVIDIA CEO to Vietnam and his contributions to the concrete implementations of the Vietnam-U.S. Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. He suggested that NVIDIA establish a strategic and long-term visions for cooperating with and supporting Vietnam in building the national semiconductor strategies and ecosystem. The focus should be on infrastructure investment, the constructions of training facilities and research and development centers, centers for semiconductors, chip, product design and development, artificial intelligence and big data centers, and semiconductor engineer training programs. The NVIDIA CEO announced that NVIDIA will establish a semiconductor based in Vietnam to attract talented individuals and scientists from around the world to the country. During the state visit of China Party General Secretary and President Xi Jinping to Vietnam, numerous agreements are expected to be signed between the two countries. Furthermore, in 2023, China became the fourth largest investor in Vietnam with an investment of over $3 billion. This demonstrates the appeal of Vietnam's investment environment for Chinese businesses. More to follow.
Leaders of the China-ASEAN Business Council have observed a growing cooperation in investment and trade between China and Vietnam. China's trade surplus with Vietnam is decreasing, as Chinese imports are on the rise and investments are increasing, particularly in Vietnam's high-tech sectors.
With the Belt and Road Initiative along with investment calls from both parties of the two countries, such as in electronics, the green and digital economy, agriculture, Chinese businesses are increasingly investing in Vietnam.
Vietnam's favorable investment environment, abundant labor force, and convenient transportation links have attracted Chinese enterprises. This trend aligns with the growing investment focus on neighboring regions and domestic blocs, as both China and Vietnam are part of the RCEP. China and ASEAN are each other's top trade partners.
Good relations between countries aid in successful investments. Our large textile factory in Vietnam aims to export high-quality products, not only for profit, but also to contribute to the development of Vietnam.
The improving political relationship between the two countries is enhancing their economic, trade, and investment cooperation. Vietnamese agricultural products are also becoming increasingly prominent in the Chinese market.
The relationship between Vietnam and China has developed into a comprehensive strategic partnership, with significant growth in economic, trade, and investment connections. Chinese investment in Vietnam has increased from $2 billion to $25 billion in the past 15 years.
Welcome back to VTV News. Protecting and promoting human rights is always a top priority in Vietnam. The country continuously strives to improve the lives of its people, ensuring that no one is left behind. In recent years, Vietnam has achieved significant advancements in the protection of human rights.
Vietnam has been a bright spot in implementing the Millennium Goals and Sustainable Development Goals, with its Human Development Index steadily increasing at a rate of 1.36% for nearly 30 years. The country also ensures that people's civil rights are always respected and guaranteed. Additionally, Vietnam currently boasts approximately 70 million internet users and over 800 press agencies.
I have lived in Vietnam for many years and have witnessed the country's significant efforts and progress in protecting and promoting human rights.
Vietnam is also making efforts to enhance its legal system regarding human rights. Since 2019, Vietnam has passed 97 laws and legal documents pertaining to human rights.
The 2013 Constitution is considered the pinnacle of constitutional activities in protecting human rights. The current Constitution has a second chapter on human rights with nearly 30 provisions.
Vietnam has been elected as a member of the United Nations Human Rights Council twice. In addition, Vietnam has actively contributed to initiatives aimed at promoting human rights.
At the 52nd regular session, the UN Human Rights Council adopted a resolution proposed and drafted by Vietnam to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the 30th anniversary of the Vienna Declaration and Program of Action. This resolution from Vietnam sends a positive message to the international community.
These achievements have demonstrated the consistent viewpoint of the party and state in prioritizing people as the central, essential, and driving force of national development.
Hạ Long Bay in Vietnam has been ranked 4th among the 10 most visited natural wonders in the world, according to the travel magazine, with 2.6 million visitors annually. Hạ Long Bay in the Gulf of Tonkin is known for its emerald waters and almost 2,000 limestone islands and islets. The site is popular among hikers, swimmers, divers, and rock climbers. The travel recommends visiting Hạ Long Bay in March, April, September, or October for the best experience. For the first time ever, over 900 masterpieces by the renowned Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh were showcased to Vietnamese audiences in the Van Gogh Art Lining Experience, a multi-sensory interactive art exhibition held in Ho Chi Minh City. Spanning across 3,800 square meters, the exhibition is divided into 16 sections, such as Interactive Corridor, Vincent's Land, and Vincent Field, by utilizing state-of-the-art technologies and a vast array of equipment. Visitors can immerse themselves in the life and artistic worlds of Van Gogh. Through digital projection screens and virtual reality technologies, they can experience and appreciate hundreds of the artist's iconic works. And now, as usual, let's continue with the weather forecast. And that's it for this hour on VTV News. To rewatch our program, you can log on to VTVgo.vn or download a mobile application, VTVgo. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.